there's a slight chance to where we could see a thin layer of ice coat the roadways late Wednesday and into Thursday. This would mainly be into northeastern California, Mono County. And it's not because of snow, it's not because of freezing fog, it's because of freezing rain, something that we don't see very often here in northern Nevada. But it is possible that we could see it in northern California and Mono County late Wednesday and into Thursday. So what exactly is freezing rain? Well, basically what happens is way up high it starts out as a snowflake, it melts and turns completely into rain, and then since the surface is below freezing, at or below freezing, it freezes as it makes contact with the ground, and that's why you call it freezing rain. So that can't be ruled out. We're not expecting a lot of freezing rain, and there is just a slight chance, but it can't be ruled out. A 10% chance in Reno, so more than likely we're not going to see any, but in Carson City, Fernley, there's a 20% chance and a 30% chance into Susanville, as well as into Bridgeport. Mammoth also has the possibility of seeing some light freezing rain too. So in terms of ice accumulation here, going through 7 a.m. on Thursday, there is a minor risk for some light freezing rain, which you can see there in yellow. Notice Reno not included in this, but mainly into northeastern California and further south into Mono County again there too. Can't rule out some light freezing rain. This model here shows the probability of it, and in pink is where the model is predicting it. And notice that is mainly into northeastern California. The reason why is that we have an inversion in place, and an inversion traps a lot of the cold air in the lower elevations, keeps warmer air above it, and as we get some warm air moving in from the south, as that warm air moves in, it falls as rain, but then as it makes contact with the ground, it could freeze, and so that's how we get freezing rain. Usually we get snow, and what happens with snow is it's cold enough to remain snow throughout the entire column. When you get rain, you have enough of a melting layer and warm enough temperatures to where it melts completely into a raindrop. With freezing rain, again, it's able to melt into a raindrop, but then we have that thin layer of freezing temperatures here at the surface, and so that creates ice when it makes contact with the surface. Sleet, there what happens is you have snow to begin with. It melts just partially, not all the way, but it's a partial melting, and then it refreezes again, and that's how you get sleet. In order to get snow, it's cold enough to remain snow throughout the entire column. Have a great day.